Alright guys, we are back and better than ever with a new course review. This time we are playing Canyon Crest Country Club in Riverside. Used to be a private club, but now is public, so let's get into it. First hole, par 4. Take a little hybrid. Coming up just to the right of the fairway. Chunk this short of that little creek here. Pitch it up. Got a long par save here. Doesn't quite go down, so we're going to start with a bogey here. Nice starting hole there. Second hole, par 5. Hit a great drive down the middle. We're going for this in 2, but pull it way left. Hoping to hang on here. Goes way over the back, so got a tricky chip. Kind of gets caught up in the fringe. So putting it down this hill. And here is the par save. Boom, get it down so we don't start bogey. Alright, another hybrid here. Short but kind of tight fairways here. So gonna not always be hitting driver here. Still only have a wedge in after the hybrid. Comes up just a bit short. Trying to put it through the fringe. But we'll go ahead and tap in for par. Really nice par 3 here. It shares the lake with the first hole right here, going right back at the clubhouse. Must have got scared of the water because short right. Mediocre chip, kind of leave it a little short, so we're going to get a bogey here. This is a really cool hole, par 5 fourth. Goes kind of up and to the right. Unfortunately, I hook it left, but hit a great draw right around these trees. Goes a little long to the back part of the green, but have a birdie look when I thought I was in major trouble. Just sneaks by, but we'll tap in for par. We'll take it all day. Another hook here. I don't know, but dealing with these hooks here. Low hook. Get away with it though, so hitting a pitching wedge to that front part of the green that you can see there. Have another birdie look here. Just don't give it enough. Alright, heading over to the par 3 7th. Hit a 5-iron to the middle of the green. One of the shots of the day right here. Can we get a birdie to drop? Yes, finally get that birdie to drop. Boom. Par 5 8th. Short par 5. So let's see if we could get 2 in a row here. Hit a perfect drive, straight as an arrow. Unfortunately, pull it long left again, just like I did on the last par 5. So tricky up and down here, but hit a real good one. And we are going to get 2 in a row. Back to even. Alright, let's see if we could go 3 in a row. Another short par 4 here. Hit driver, only a little pitch shot in. Spins a little bit just off the front. Don't really give this a good one for 3 in a row, but we'll tap in for par. Even on the front. Another terrible drive hitting these low hooks here. So we're going to have to hit hybrid to the green. Leave it up into the air. Into the wind. Coming up short. Chunk it into the bunker. Get a good bunker shot, so saving the bogey here. And we get a double. Alright, par 3 11th here. Thin it to win it with a 4-iron. Goes to the back part of the green. Hit a chip here. Thought I was going to be able to keep it on the hill, but just keeps rolling down. So long par save that we're not going to get down. So it's just even just a few holes ago, and all of a sudden, boom, we're in some trouble. Hit another hook, but this one at least is a long, high hook. Get lucky, get a little bounce over here, kind of back into the fairway. Hit a 9-iron to the back part of the green. So another long birdie look. It's looking good. Just didn't hit it enough. Alright, another short par 5. Hitting it, getting a little... Honestly, I thought lost this right, but perfect drive. only having a 6-iron into this green. Come up just a bit short. So I have a little pitch, but put a nice one on it, curling right towards the hole. And we're going to get the third birdie of the day. Back to 2 over. All right. Another hybrid here. Really cool hole. Kind of goes downhill to the left here. Just run a little bit out of fairway. Hit a pitching wedge. Thought it was enough. Come up just a little short here. Gonna hit another kind of mediocre chip. So we're gonna have a longish par save here. It doesn't get down. It's another bogey. Short par 4 here, up the hill though. Decided to just go with driver, rip it up the hill, only have a little pitch in again. Hit a pretty good one. Let's see if we could get another birdie. And just slides by. Par 3 16th here. Just when I thought I was going to cruise to a nice score here, go way long, must have hit a cart path or something on this dirt path over here, chunk it a little short of the green. Decided to putt it here, just putting it too long. So we have another bogey save that we can't get down, so another double gives us to +5. Short par 4 here, way down the hill. Very cool hole, very good view from up there. Again, just another pitch into the green. Go a little too long to the back part, so long birdie look here. Not gonna go down. Short par 5 18th. Hit a good drive down the left side. Have a 5-iron in hand, but pull it again long left. So we're gonna have a tricky chip up and down for birdie. Hit a bad chip here, chunk it way short. So now just trying to 2-putt for par. Oh, we miss it for bogey, so a little mini collapse there on the last few holes, but still broke 80, still a decent score. On to my favorite 3-hole stretch. We're going to call this the Canyon Climb, the 12th, 13th, and the 14th. This is really the meaty part of the course here. The 12th, that long par 4 up the hill with the creek that kind of cuts across the fairway twice. The risk reward, par 5 13th, that's short, but also a tough green to get to. Then you got the 14th that comes back down the hill and turns left. So 3 solid holes there, and that's really where you kind of get the climb. As far as my favorite individual hole, I'm going to go with the 17th as pictured here. It's a long downhill par 4 that you can either play it to the right where the fairway you can see, or you could take it over the trees and try and get a short wedge in hand. So really good hole that's towards the end of the course. As for my overall grade, I'm going to go with a B. It is a decent course, but honestly, the routing is a little bit weird. A lot of construction was going on. It looks like they're putting some money into it, so this might be a nicer course down the line. And I know it used to be private, but I've driven by this place a lot and always wanted to play it, and I wasn't too impressed. All right, there you have it. We will be back with another course review soon. Later.